Hey guys, it's your boy Skitty. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. So, today was a pretty relaxing and chill day. I did a whole lot of nada. Ended up waking up this morning, kicked back, relaxed. Just, I don't know why. I got plenty enough sleep, but just felt super tired today. Ended up making some breakfast, got in a virtual meeting in the morning. That one was okay, but it definitely could have been better. So it first started off, we did the how it works and the precepts and preambles, and it went smooth. And then a Native American lady decided to share, and right off the jump, she started complaining about how this one redheaded lady treated her bad while she was in a meeting. She was definitely holding on to a lot of resentments, and when I seen her complaining about it, it was kind of like, okay, right on, like I'm here for this, because it was kind of funny because she was going off. But I had to go to the bathroom really quick, so I went to the bathroom and did what I needed to do. And by the time I ended up getting out of the bathroom, the lady was still kind of complaining about the same person. And so it was like she just kept going on and on and on about her. It was like, all right. And that's when I realized that there was no timer in the group. I don't mind hearing people share, but she was going off on the lady. And it was like, all right, it's time for somebody else to share. Eventually, she ended up stopping, and another guy decided to share. And he went longer than the Native American lady. And the funny part of it is he had either a British or an Australian accent. Since it's online, it's basically, anybody can join worldwide. And he had a real hard British Australian accent. He started off really good. It was definitely a good share at the very beginning, but then there towards the end, it kind of sounded like he was, I don't know, like he may have had some alcohol before the meeting and it was starting to kick in, and you could kind of tell. I don't know. I don't want to press any judgments, but towards the end of the meeting, he's all like, talking about like, oh, if I was going to go drink, I'd get a bottle right now. And if I wanted to get inebriated, I'd get a tablet. And it was like, and then he just logged out. And it was like, okay, like that was kind of suspicious, It was very weird. But all in all, that meeting went well. After that, I decided to kick back for a little bit longer. Was planning on walking down the road and going to the meeting at the park like I normally do, but I'm not gonna lie, I got lazy and decided to stay home. One of my roommates was planning on making a dinner, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait and stay home and wait for him. And he ended up making a very good chicken and rice bake. So that was definitely worth it. Since I didn't go to the meeting at the park, I decided to do another online meeting and give it another try. Well, this one was way better than the one that I ended up watching earlier. We went through how it works and went through the precepts and preambles. And then after that, they decided to do a little bit of AA trivia. And that got pretty exciting. Like, there's a couple of guys in there who were like keeping count and keeping score and whatnot. And they were asking everybody in the room like all sorts of different questions about the big book. And so it was really neat. there was 4 or 5 of my roommates who actually ended up participating in it as well. And so it was kind of fun how we all just, came together and were chatting it up and having a good time and answering the questions and Googling some of the answers. And, it was pretty intriguing hearing some of the answers, stuff that I've heard before, but it never really stuck. Like I knew the answers to some of them, but some of them it was like, like right on the tip of your tongue. Like I know that and I heard it before, but what was the answer again? So that was really a fun portion of the meeting. And then we ended up having a lady share. She was really fun. She was into it. She actually, decided to share and let everybody in the group know that she was having fun. And you could tell it kind of brightened her eyes a little bit. And then a lady after her decided to share, and she had a really good share at first, but then the timer thing started to kick in, and she started like literally telling everybody her, like, I don't want to say life story, but like you could tell that she was just rambling on a little bit longer than she needed to, but still a good share. But it was just, we need to get a timer in that group, or I will probably let one of the people the hosts or the co-hosts know, like we need to have like a certain time limit, that way other people can share or whatever, because it kind of just makes the meetings drag on when there's just one person who's sharing for like 15-20 minutes long plus, when there's other people in the actual chat room. But they probably have a problem with people not sharing, so a bunch of people probably already know to take up a little bit of extra time. So que sera, sera. That one was a lot better than the first one, so I'm glad we got that second one in, had a little bit of dinner together and had some fun together. But yeah, other than that, that's been the majority of my day. I ended up putting in a couple of job applications and planning on calling it an early night here around the corner and getting a good night's sleep and hitting the ground running tomorrow and getting a good jump on the day and just starting the day out fresh. That was kind of cool. I ended up seeing some lightning over the skyline here. We'll wait a couple of seconds and see if we can't zoom in and see if we can't get another one to go. It was right over in this area. I'm outside here in the garage. I'll point it in that direction and see if we can get a cool lightning strike on film while just kick back and chill here for a while. I'm in the Utah area, so supposedly we're supposed to be able to see a partial eclipse tonight of the blood moon, the red moon. Yeah, see, there was a little bit of that lightning that showed up, so that was pretty cool looking. It looked a lot better earlier. That tree kind of got in the way this time, but the moon's hiding behind some clouds right now, so you can't really see it, but it wasn't turning red as of yet. But I heard in and around midnight tonight it's supposed to be getting partially red. So I might stay up if I remember tonight before I go to bed. If I do decide to stay up that late, I might come outside and check it out, maybe take a picture or two, and if it looks really cool. I know a few years back when we had a blood moon eclipse, that was pretty cool. It was pretty neat to watch the moon turn like a darkish red color. So, but yeah, that's been my day for the most part. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping by and stay blessed.